Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new episode of the BNI interview show, where we have conversations with our fellow BNI members. My name is Antoine Didienne, the owner-operator of 147 Photos here in San Diego. And today we're having a conversation with David Cravens. So for those who don't know, BNI is a marketing referral networking group where entrepreneurs meet weekly and support each other. So we are specifically partners in growth. We are one of the chapters here in San Diego, and we're getting to know our network. So today, like I said, we're having a conversation with David Cravens. He is our health insurance broker of the group. And take it away, David. Tell us what you do and who you are.
Okay, thank you, Antoine. I appreciate being here today. As you said, my name is David Cravens, and I'm a health insurance broker. And I'm a health insurance broker, but I specifically deal with health insurance. Clarify that a little bit. Mm-hmm. What I do is I help both a combination of employers get their health insurance plans for their employees. I help families and individuals, and that's the target market I'm in. And as most people are aware, health insurance can be very confusing, and I know that. And that's one of the approaches I take when I work with people. I try to put them at ease and let them know how insurance works a little bit, so they can grasp what's going on. And I ask them questions and see what their needs are. And one thing I'll mention is everyone has specific needs. Some people are aware of more things than others. And so I ask questions to find out what they need and what their knowledge is. And then I adapt and go from there with the people. And that's my approach. Instead of just throwing different terms at people, and they'll say, what is that? So that's what I do. And I take time with my clients. I care about them, and I have long-term relationships with them also.
Mm-hmm. That's actually one of those things that that I have been the most pleasantly surprised by since you joined BNI, because it very often, like insurance brokers or of any type, it always feels like a very, at least for me, it always feels like a very impersonal experience. But although I don't have my health insurance through you, right?
Right.
I have heard nothing but excellent comments about your work and about how you treat your clients. And to me, this is like paramount to BNI and to and to this human experience of health insurance is it is a very difficult subject, honestly, to sometimes to approach and to talk about, because it can be so personal and so being able to go to the doctor is sometimes essential for living. So the fact that from what I've heard, that you take so much pride in having this personal and human experience with your customers, right? And especially with other members in our group that I've heard some such good things about you. I really think it makes all the difference in the world. And I know personally from all the one-to-ones we've had together, that you take great care and great pride in making this a human experience and not a sales experience, as in like well, I'm just gonna go and try to get the best deal. No, it's more, how can I help you get the things that you need out of a health insurance. So I just wanted to at least let you know that I'm very happy that you're in our group, and I'm very happy to know that you make this into a great experience, just because I really think it's important for this type of stuff,
Yeah.
So,
and thank you very, very much for saying that.
Yeah.
And it's very true. I make it a personal experience, and when people come in, they're not coming into a sales office. They're coming to the office to talk to me, and I'm helping them to discover their needs and their wants, and of course address their budget also.
Mm-hmm. So what brought you to BNI specifically?
Well, what brought me, let's see, it's about 9.5 years now I've been in BNI.
Oh my.
And thinking back a little bit, let me think. Yeah, I was brought by someone else that was in another line of business,
Mhm.
and they invited me there, and they said we were talking, and they said, how's your business going and everything? And I said, well, I'm really looking to expand my business to promote growth.
Mhm.
Uh, and I'm sure that's every entrepreneur or business person is always looking for that to happen. So they told me a little bit about it, invited me to BNI. And one of the things I wanted to do was touch bases. I belonged to other organizations in the past, but with other professional people, just to build that relationship up and get to know people. And that's what basically brought me to BNI. And of course, through that, then I've developed some really good relationships, business relationships with the people at BNI, specifically in the chapter, and uh, and that in another way has helped me, help my clients also.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, for sure. So, no, what would you say your biggest challenge in business right now is?
Well, Antoine, I think my biggest challenge, there's a few of them there, but I think the biggest challenge thinking about that is um, getting out to enough people.
Right.
People know that I'm here, and the way I promote and do my business with people, I think that's probably the biggest challenge right now. Yeah, there's a lot of people in need, both on the business side and on the personal side.
Yeah. Especially with the pandemic, and since people have
Oh,
lost a lot of people have lost their jobs during the pandemic. I'm guessing, you have to deal with a lot of people in very delicate situations and in very delicate needs, to keep covering their kids or keep covering their own health problems, to still be able to go see a doctor and things like this. So, was it a good year? Was it a difficult year for you? How was business this past year?
well, it presented some challenges
Yeah.
uh, with, of course, with being what it is with COVID and not people not seeing other people. But adapting to that, I did pretty well with that. And in fact, I was able to reach out to some more people
Hmm.
uh, via technology and, and help them out through that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, can you tell me about a little bit about a great success story that you've had, and in your business?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. Success is measured in different things with different people.
Right.
Some
Yes. Yes.
measure, as you probably realize, some people measure success with themselves or their business with making money. You
Mm.
know, others say, achievements they've made and things like that. I pride myself. I do a lot of education and keep up with um, all the different changes that's attending classes. And of course, before when we were in person, different seminars, learning what's happening and changing. Um, but I think probably for me, my business success, my success is helping other people out. And what I mean by that, one particular one just popped in my mind right now. I had someone reach out to me. It was a husband and wife, and they had an 8-year-old daughter. And they were kind of at wit's end when they called me. They said, "Oh my gosh, I need help. Someone told me about you, and that you could probably help us out." And what that business situation, I mean, and what that situation was, that they had a health insurance, but one of the health insurance carriers that they were on pulled out of California, and that meant that they had no health insurance, and they did not get the notification of that. And
Oh my
so
God.
and the little girl, that this is the point, the really heart moving point is this little girl had cystic fibrosis, and she had another genetic neuropathic disease that affected her. And she saw a lot of specialists. And the owner said, we have 3 credit cards and we maxed out all of them paying doctor's bills because we found out, went to one doctor and they said, your card is no longer active. And so anyways, this little girl had 8 specialists that she saw on a monthly basis down here in San Diego, in Long Beach, and up at UCLA. And they said, we need to see these doctors. Can you help me? Well, that was a big challenge to try and find a plan that all these specialists fit in to. And it took some time. I devoted a lot of time to that client, and eventually I found a plan that fit them and got them enrolled into it. And to me, that was a success. The parents were so happy when they met with me. I got a huge hug from the mother. She was crying that she says, thank you so much for helping us out. And to answer your question, to me, that's success. That's my
Yeah, I know, 100%. In fact, didn't you mention that story during one of our BNI meetings?
I might have done that.
I think so, because I think I remember that you telling us about this. But yeah, that's honestly, that's yes, that is a great story. That's going bankrupt for your health, or for especially for your kids' health. It's just and that must be tough. Actually, which leads me to my next question. So, who's your ideal referral partner?
Well, one of the referral partners is someone that deals with other people a lot.
Yeah.
And that could be a CPA. That would be a very good referral partner. Another one could be a commercial banker. On the business side, they would be dealing with, business clients also. And I think those two would be probably ideal referral partners. But there's probably a bunch of other ones also.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you for that story. Honestly, that was great. Sad but uplifting. I really appreciated that. I think, at least now we know a little bit more about what you do. And so for anybody else, if you are interested in getting to know BNI or our group specifically, to be part of it, we'll provide a URL in the comments or in the post. And please come join us, because we are always looking to add more people to our group, and the more we add people to the group, the more we can offer great leads, just like to David, for this amazing story. And we'll see you soon in the next episode. Bye.
Thank you very much. Good talking with you this morning.
Same. It was honestly, it was a great conversation. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
See you next week.